Hey, what's up guys, Eskazoo here, and welcome to episode 12 of Skilling to Glory, where in today's episode we do have some gameplay for you guys, as I still had to play a couple matches in order to rank myself properly for the Division Rival rewards. And after that, I'm just going to be spamming some packs for you guys, because there are some SBCs which I still had to complete, and we of course also have the Division Rival rewards. So, as I probably mentioned as well in the previous episode, my aim was to get like rank 3 or something, because I did rank 1 last week. It was a little bit of a pain because I played all those games in one sitting, which I think was like 24 games or something. And with Weekend League coming up, I didn't want to like put myself through that again. So, I'd much rather just spread out those games in the future. But I also did play a bunch of like squad battle games because of the 100k packs, which I also showed to you guys in the previous episode. So I didn't really want to play that many games, but I think I still played quite a bit, to be fair, because as I said, I still had to like properly rank myself for the rewards. And we did win the first game after 25 minutes. We already got a rage quit. Then into the next game we go. We're going up against a La Liga side, also Premier League side, with some very meta-looking players. Dembele, Militao, Mendy as well. Just a strong squad, basically. And I believe this was also one of the final games that I was going to play. Simply because I wanted to play an extra game in order to, just secure the amount of points that I needed for rank 3. And I believe this was the final one. And the result, of course, mattered too, because if I had lost this game, I probably would have played another one. So my aim was to, just play a little bit, more for the win as well, rather than just messing around with skills. And since we're in Division 2, we promoted to Division 2 in the previous episode. I noticed that we come up against, better players, which makes sense. But definitely a lot of opponents who tend to use the R1 dribbling a lot, the agile dribbling, which, to be fair, I haven't really tested out much. I know it is very strong, because I've had situations where I wasn't able to defend it properly, basically. So maybe it's something I need to kind of look into as well, unless they patch it before I kind of get used to it. But it's definitely something that could get useful, I think, once you sort of master it well. But you can see from the gameplay that I went back and forth a little bit in the first half. A couple shots that we had were blocked by his defenders, so not the best chances. But then in the 54th minute in the second half, once again a directional nutmeg, just one of the best skill moves in the game, honestly. You can see it here with Wijnaldum, a little knock to the side, played it to Memphis at the near post. Good finish there with his weaker foot, giving us the lead in the game. Then only minutes later, once again there, Wijnaldum on the ball, plays it on to Memphis. Goes for the fake drag back to a fancy pass there to Dembele. Goes for the fake shot to the directional nutmeg, and we get extremely lucky there, as it bounced off to Ake, right back to us. And we were through on goal, basically. It's something that's kind of broken in this game, I noticed. I know tackling is broken in general, but the bounces compared to FIFA 20 are still in this game. They might even be worse, I'm not fully sure. But it's something that I guess isn't the most enjoyable thing about this game, because like my opponent there, he positioned his Ake just perfectly and he wasn't able to do anything. So definitely something that will be patched, I think, in the upcoming weeks or months, as we're still very early on into the FIFA cycle. But we ended up winning this game 2-0. You can see from the stats, we did create more chances than our opponent, especially in the second half. So it was a fair win. And that meant that we secured ourselves for rank 3 in Division 3 as well. Only a couple points more than the requirement, basically, because I stopped playing a little bit less than 8 hours before the rival rewards actually got released. So at 12 a.m. And I was looking at the rewards, because the week before I actually had rewards from Division 4. So I was thinking which ones I should go for. I noticed there were a couple decent, like mega packs. Jumbo gold packs aren't the best. Jumbo premium gold packs weren't the best either. You also had the coins, so I was, I wasn't fully sure whether or not I should actually go with the tradable ones. Then I was looking at the points as well, our skill rating. We were very close actually in reaching Division 1 as well. even though we just promoted in Division 2. So maybe that's something we can accomplish as well soon. So anyway, we move on, I believe, no, not a day forward. We were still on the same day on Wednesday, because I actually was like looking through the objectives. I noticed that we still had like a couple packs that we were able to claim, as with squad battles, and also I think with like getting a specific amount of assists or crosses. You're able to get like those big special packs, like those rare player packs or jumbo rare player packs, like from I think the previous episode or 2 episodes ago. But in this episode, we got another pack where we got this guy, Alexandro. Unfortunately, though, it was a untradeable pack, because otherwise we would have been able to sell Alexandro for I think like 17k or something. But yeah, all these players are good enough as well for SBCs as like fillers and stuff. So it wasn't that bad, and especially Sandro as well for like an SBC where we need like higher rated players or something. And this is what I meant, by the way, like where you have to play like 50 squad builder games on professional, then you're able to get like a rare players pack. Same for I think playing 200 squad battle games. I'm not too sure if it was an ultimate pack or a jumbo rare players pack. But yeah, if you're able to like, you know, just play those games, then you're already good in terms of like getting some awesome packs if you don't want to spend FIFA points, that is, which I'm not going to do this year. So anyway, we move on a day forward where we do have the Division Rival rewards. And this time I did decide to go with the untradeable ones. I had a couple reasons why. One of the reasons was because I thought the packs weren't the best. So my, you know, kind of assumptions weren't that high of like getting big players out of those packs. I much rather have like twice the amount of packs and use those players for SBCs, which is something I did in this episode. So whenever you're thinking like, should I go with untradeable or with tradable, I would always suggest to just look at the amount of packs you have and also look what kind of packs they are. Like if they are like ultimate packs or something, or like rare players packs, I would always go with tradable, simply because the chance of like getting a really high rated player, which you're able to sell on for coins, is much higher than with these type of packs. So yeah, that is my kind of again a tip for you guys, I guess, in terms of like going for kind of which, or at least debating like which thing you should go for, tradable or untradeable. But yeah, you notice as well in the background that we did get a couple of boards players as well. We got Higuain. We also got Iago Aspas, who I believe last year was an 85, 84 rated this year. So once again, very good player in terms of SBCs and stuff. Next up, we didn't really get a good pack, and I believe after this, we did have 2 mega packs. And these were obviously the packs I was hoping to get like at least something good, but we didn't even get boards. We got Lo Celso there from Spurs. We also got El Shaarawy, which I thought at the time, at least there were some predictions on Twitter, I believe, of people like making like those Team of the Week predictions. I believe he was like in a few of them where people thought that he was going to get an inform. So yeah, unfortunately he didn't get one, of course. Otherwise we wouldn't have gotten his inform. But yeah, my rival rewards were not the best, unfortunately. So I think I did a good thing going with untradeable. Because after that, I decided to look at the SBCs and see if there were any new ones, if there were any old ones as well, which I still had to complete. So I decided to complete the Hakimi SBC and also another one. I'm not fully sure which one that was, but there were a couple SBCs which got released, which I decided to complete basically, simply because we had, you know, those players available. And also because we were able to get more packs from them. And the same thing was with the advanced SBCs. I believe this is the Hybrid Nations one. A couple episodes ago, I did only do, I think, 1 squad. I only completed 1 squad because you were able to get a rare players pack. And at the time, my club wasn't fully stacked of players, so I wasn't able to, you know, complete all the teams, which I now, lucky enough, was able to do, because I went with the untradeable pack. So yeah, if you have like a bunch of players, I would really suggest, like if you have a bunch of untradeable players, that is, I would really suggest doing these SBCs, especially if you haven't completed them, because it barely cost me coins, I think. I think the Hybrid Nations, and I think afterwards, or the Hybrid Leagues, and the Hybrid Nations, I think I did as well. Yeah, Hybrid Leagues and Hybrid Nations. I think in total it cost me, I think maybe 12k. So in comparison to what it should cost you if you do them without like having a bunch of untradables in your club, you're probably like, I don't know, maybe 50 or 60k down if you use like players which you buy off the market. So it's maybe a little bit of a tip for you guys as well if you have not done them. So yeah, moving on to the packs, you can see that we had a bunch of packs saved. I was thinking as well to maybe save them for Friday, so for today, because of course, Wants to Watch, I think the team 2 is actually going to be out at 6 p.m. So I was thinking, you know, should I do it? Should I wait? But I just couldn't be bothered. Basically, I just wanted to see if I just wanted to test my luck again, basically, because to be fair, I've had a little bit of luck with the pack so far, so we're just hoping to maybe like get that one or maybe two big players again in these packs. So far anyway, with like the lower like kind of packs, the packs that weren't the best, we didn't really get the greatest players, but again, all these players we were able to put into to some SBCs later on. So next up we have a rare mega pack or a mega pack. And we did get a boards player, a German player, a right mid from Bayern Munich. We have Serge Gnabry, which doesn't go for that much. The main reason is because of his pace. I believe there was a big outrage as well on Twitter, especially that Gnabry had like a very like big pace downgrade. The thing with his pace is though that he has 90 acceleration and I think like 76 sprint speed. But in this year's FIFA, I do notice that acceleration is a very important stat. So I think Gnabry can easily be a player that a lot of people might still be using and still find very fast in game. Next up though, the next pack, we did get once again another boards player, another 85, another player from Liverpool as well. The third player from Liverpool, which is over 100k, Jorginho Wijnaldum. Now, I obviously already had him in my team, so I was able to switch the first owner one for the tradable one, which I had bought for I think like 75k at the time. So yeah, I was able to sell the one I already had for some big profit, which was great. And yeah, the remaining players in the packs weren't that bad either. Rui Patricio, Carrasco, also Rafinha from Leeds, which would sell on for a little bit as well. But the big player, of course, was this guy, Jorginho Wijnaldum. And with Weekend League, of course, approaching this weekend, a lot of people actually wanted to buy him. So I decided to list him, and I think I would end up selling him for around 104, 105k. Not too sure if that was the best price for him, but I decided to just take the coins, basically. And then in our final pack, I believe, we did get an Ajax player, 84 rated, Andre Onana from Ajax, as I said. Doesn't go for a lot. I think maybe 2k, 2.5k or something. We'll be keeping him, of course, and probably sell him on into the future when those 84 players, of course, rise. We also got a skiller in the pack, 5-star skiller, Ribéry, 5-star weak foot as well. We will be testing this guy out at some point as well. Looks like a fun player to use. But yeah, those were the packs basically, guys. You can see some more players that we had as duplicates as well, which we could sell on for a couple coins. But yeah, as I said, those were the packs. Let me know how your packs went basically for yeah, your rival rewards, or maybe you also did some SBCs like I did. Let me know in the comments down below how they went, because so far anyway on our account, we've been a little bit blessed with the amount of good players we have been able to get in our packs. So yeah, guys, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you of course did, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to hit the notification bell as well, and also make sure to follow me on my Facebook page, as that is where I will be streaming FIFA 21 Scaling to Glory, fb.gg/Kazooie94. There should be a link available for you guys in the description down below. Anyway, that's the end. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.